I've been seeing a lot of people post about joining the military later in life, late 20s, early 30s, and I think that that's a really good conversation to have. I joined when I was 20, so a little bit late, but not really late. And even though I did join a bit earlier than the people who are asking now, I do think that joining later only comes with benefits. Now, obviously, you will have to deal with people who are younger than you that outrank you, telling you what to do. So you may be coming from a place in the civilian world where you had a little bit more authority because of your age and your experience that came with the age. And the military is not really about that, because if someone joined at 18 and then they put on rank by, I don't know, 25 and you're 32, but you're below them, they're gonna tell you what to do. So if you can get over your ego pride, then you'll be fine. But that aside, I feel like when you join the military a lot later, and this is also something you experience once you've been in for a while and you've aged, I think that you start to prioritize certain things that you may not have when you were younger and you joined. So when you first joined and you're younger, you probably came right out of high school or whatever, you may be more concerned with your social life. And I'm not saying that's something that older people don't prioritize, but I think when you're young, you just care about shit that you don't care about when you're older. So partying on the weekend, dating, all that stuff. Again, I'm not saying older people don't want to do those things, but I feel like that's something that you put at the top of your list when you're younger. Not every youngin does that, but most do. That's just the way life is. But when you're older and you're joined, you have a list of priorities, and your career usually is number one. You're less likely to get any bullshit. You just have your mind right. You have everything set where it should be when you're at that age. Just how to move forward in your career and be a good leader, ideally. You're probably a little bit more structured, or you should be a lot more structured than people who may be 5-10 years your junior. Just your entire outlook on life is a lot different than someone who is younger than you, even if the rank is lower than those who are younger than you. And I feel like you are more likely to stay in for the long haul because, like I said before, you already have an idea of the things that you want to do. Because if you join late, you obviously joined late for a reason. Maybe things didn't work out in the civilian life for you. So now you're coming in with a game plan on what you need and what you need to do to make sure you get what you need. And then all the other outside things that will usually trip up younger folks is probably not going to do anything to you because you already got all that out your system before you join the military. Very, very rarely will you see people who join later in life get tripped up over shit and fuck up their career because they're older. So if you are someone who a bit older, late 20s, early 30s, late 30s, and you are considering going into the military, I think you should definitely go for it. And you don't have to do the entire 20. You can do a contract and get out, regardless of what your goals are. Just keep in mind what branch it is that you're trying to go into. I know that the Air Force, I think their cutoff right now is 42 years old. So it is a lot easier, I think, to get into the Air Force when you're older. But other than that, regardless of what it is, you do research on your branch. And when you get in, just kick ass and you'll be